Vishwamitra, Rama and Lakshman reached Mithila in time for Sita's Swayamvar. As per Janak's wish, the mighty Shiv bow was hauled to the wedding hall. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am reading book Ramayana and it is part 3, Sita's Swayamvar. So let's continue. The hall wore a grand look and was filled with many kings and princes. Ravan, the king of Lanka, was also present and was confident that he could win Sita's hand easily. For Janak had announced that to win Sita's hand in marriage, any king or prince had to lift the bow and string it. Many tried but failed. Even Ravan fell down while trying to lift the bow and had hurriedly disappeared from the hall out of shame. Vishwamitra turned towards Ram and told him gently, "Son, I'm sure you are keen to examine the bow. Why don't you lift it and see how heavy it is?" King Janak was quite doubtful whether a young person like Ram would be able to achieve where the others had failed. But he felt very impressed by Ram's noble look and hence allowed Ram to contest. Ram bowed before Vishwamitra to seek his blessings and walked up to the mighty Shiv bow. He lifted it up effortlessly and stringed it. The entire hall echoed with the sound of bow being stringed, except for Ram, Lakshman, and Vishwamitra. Everybody else turned pale. Ram lifted the entire bow like a toy and broke it into two. King Janak was extremely happy that Ram, the eldest prince of Ayodhya, was to wed his daughter Sita. On Vishwamitra's advice, Janak sent messengers to Ayodhya to convey this happy news to Dashrath. Ram, Lakshman, and Rishi Vishwamitra are now in Mithila after successfully completing Yajna. Sri Ram has gained the hand of my daughter Sita in marriage by lifting the Shiv bow. I am therefore inviting you and your family to come to Mithila and accept Sita as your daughter-in-law, was the message sent by Janak. King Dashrath was delighted to hear this news and reached to Mithila along with his wives, his ministers, Seg Vashisht, and others to take part in the wedding. While Ram and Sita, Urmila was married to Lakshman and Janak's niece Mandavi and Shrutkirti to Bharat and Shatrughan. These weddings were performed on a very grand scale. Dashrath donated cows in the name of each of his sons and not to be outed. King Janak made cash presents to all the Brahmins. A great feast had been arranged for all the citizens. The newlywed couples were blessed by one and all. Sita was a devout wife who always stood by her husband. The extremely beautiful Sita made an ideal couple. The day after wedding, Vishwamitra returned to his ashram. Dashrath, with his sons and daughter-in-law, along with his entourage, left for Ayodhya. Halfway through their journey, a severe storm broke out. The entire atmosphere was filled with dust and was enveloped in darkness. At that time, a rishi by name Parshuram appeared before them. His face was full of rage. He also had an enormous bow with him. His awesome appearance proclaimed that he was no ordinary rishi. He was the mighty Parshuram who had conquered several Kshatriyas and had waged round the earth 21 times. Parshuram went straight to Ram and said in a sarcastic voice, "Ram, I heard that breaking the Shiv bow was very easy for you. I have a bigger and mightier bow. Let us see whether you can string it." Dashrath, who was watching Parshuram, came running to him and prayed to him, Parshuram, please calm down. My children have not done any harm to you. Bless them. Spare Ram. Parshuram ignored Dashrath's plea. He taunted Ram again and again. Smiling gently at this, Ram picked up the bow very easily and fixed the arrow to it. He then asked Parshuram, Sir, you are a Brahmin, and it would be improper for me to use the arrow on you. Hence, please tell me, at what do I aim the arrow at? Parshuram was stunned with Ram's mastery over the weapon. He could not even say anything. He gazed at Ram. He dawned upon him that Rama was no ordinary person. He bowed his head and said, Ram, I am no match for you. Hence, this mighty bow belongs to you. He then departed for the Himalayas to continue his penance. King Dashrath felt relieved. He then continued his journey towards Ayodhya. At Ayodhya, a grand reception awaited the newlyweds. For many days, this happy event was celebrated with pomp and pageantry. Dashrath was very happy that his sons, especially Ram, were loved so much by the citizens of Ayodhya. So, this was it. I'll come back. Till then, keep smiling.